Nearly 200 years ago, I set these words upon the page. And yet, when I look upon the world today, I fear ignorance has not yet surrendered her crown. She still walks among rulers. She still feeds upon fear. She still darkens the minds of many. This is Ode to Ignorance. Monstrum horrendum, informe, ingens, cui lumen ademptum. Hail, ignorance, majestic queen, mysterious, mighty, dark, profound in mien, sprung from no upstart brood of light, but of the ancient house of night, daughter of that stupendous line, which ere the base-born sun did shine, or one plebeian star appeared, their awful throne in chaos reared. The old nobility of hell, who through the realms of darkness wide, with lordly morgue and feudal pride did reign, and when imperial Satan fell, by rebel cherubim cast down, and robbed of his ancestral crown, received him like a Bourbon there, with fond aristocratic care. Hail, bounteous mother of each royal race, corruption, bigotry, and fraud, reflect thy dim patrician face. Thee many a kingdom fair and broad, great ignorance, receive from thee. Thou who didst take the world in fee, aye, thou dost call the total earth thy own, and every tyrant for his throne doth homage at thy knee. Thou dost for kings in dungeons bind the anarch truth, the rebel mind, who never slip their iron bolts but some fair realm revolts. All hail, legitimacy's star, protectress of the despot Tsar. These Tsars invoke, and gorged with Polish blood, hallow thy name, and style thee great and good. Night of the mind, how long thy praise hath blazoned been in song. Hail, mighty, mighty queen, august, serene. Peers are thy children, noble peers, thou sucklest them upon thy breasts, thine is their youth, and thine their years. Transfused on them, thy ample spirit rests, night of the mind. All hail. Gloomy and grand, through every land, great queen, dost thou prevail. And conquerors too are of thy brood. By thee they cheat the gibbet of their bones. By thee they run their race of blood, and mount by steps of villainy to thrones. Lo, how they raven, ramp and roar. The world's fixed barriers scarcely bind them. An Eden is the land before, a wilderness the land before. Who stamps their locust deeds with glory? Who binds their brows with laurels gory? Who magnifies their names in story? Night of the mind, again, again in thee, we give the praise, for thou art she. But whither now? Whither, dismounting from the thundering car, fliest thou the crimson fields of war? What dust is that upon thy brow? That's not the dust of the battlefield. Dost thou too haunt the schools? Dost thou the pen as well as falchion wield? Dost thou with pale and plodding looks bow down thy stubborn head to books? Dost thou too mope with owlish eyes in garrets and through libraries? Aye, thou art there, as everywhere, where more than in the schools hast thou thy reign, where oftener than in colleges a fane. Thou too in cabinets, where meet grave counsellors, the pilots of the realm, hast ever thy conspicuous, lofty seat, and commonly the helm. Faction thy favourite son, then sound his horn. Corruption too, thy eldest born, holds universal sway. Then is the day, or rather night, of lords and churchmen, all who trust in thee, and hate with heart and soul and strength the light. Then politicians sing with joy, then hath their gold of office no alloy of vile plebeian industry. Taxed to the earth, the people moil and mourn. It is their vulgar lot, and must be borne. Thou too art found, and dost abound, where bauble-sceptred fashion sweeps the ground with tinsel-spangled train, and vice and folly, sisters twain, together in meet discord reign. Of aristocracy the best, thou standst contest, wherever flutters fop or flirts a belle, the park, the ball, the club, the turf, the hell. But ha! What hideous change is this? What damned magician interrupts thy bliss? The eyeball aches and flashes on the sight a horrid gleam. Alas, his day that breaks, 'tis orient knowledge darts that baleful beam. Knowledge, thy dauntless foe. Where wilt thou fly? How shun the blow? What work, what palisade behind? Night of the mind, thy sons are stricken with dismay. They cannot bear the hateful glare, but curse the name of day. Prelates wake who long have slumbered, peers believe their days are numbered, priests before their altars tremble, courtiers shudder, kings dissemble, pensioners and placemen quake, all the sons of rapine shake. Guillotines are lordly themes, barricades haunt royal dreams, bigots, frighted to their souls, shrink into their narrow holes. To den of filth corruption steals, reform fierce barking at his heels. All expect disastrous doom, all the things that love the gloom, all that crouch and skulk and prowl, wolf and tiger, bat and owl. Yet still to thee, their bounteous patroness, they lift adoring eyes, and none apostatize, nor aught the less, thy name they bless, because thy kingdom hath been rudely torn, and of a mist or two thy stupid skull been shorn. Oh, for thy loyal sons, hast thou no guerdon fair, no just reward, no new resource, no untried force, to save them from their foe abhorred? Come with a host of Huns, unlock once more thy garners of the north, unleash the Goth, and send the Vandal forth. Exert thy waning might, rally the powers of night, renew the desperate fight. That tyrants may rebuild thy mouldering fanes, so mayst hope, loading thy foes with slavery's ponderous chains, with holy heavenly light, triumphantly to cope.